Welcome, welcome! It's my dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And today we are going to talk about the Roadmap Roundup that came out a couple of days ago, or actually I guess it was yesterday. A lot of controversy around this one. A lot of controversy. There is a lot of information here, but that's not the most important part of it. I mean, really, we can go down here and pretty much say that, you know, after they created this roadmap a year ago, they've decided that it was a mistake to have a public roadmap, at least with the stuff on the release view. So they are going away from a release view, at least expanded one. They're only going to show you a release view of the very next patch. So they'll no longer show you stuff beyond what the next quarter is. In other words, we've got 3.17 next. They're not going to show us anything beyond 3.17. And if I go over here to the roadmap, and I click on the roadmap, and I click on release view, you probably can't see this right now, but they do have 3.16, 3.17, and 3.18 up, but they have it quite stripped down. And yeah, I mean, it's depressing if you think about all the stuff they've taken off and not re-added on. But we have to look at it as a community. You know, the best way to look at it, and this was something that we discussed in our word, is to be happily surprised. So don't worry about the things that have slipped off the roadmap. Just look forward to what they have coming up, as it was a happy surprise. Oh, look, we may get 0G push-pull. By the way, we're not. But, you know, when it pops up, you're like, oh, that's a happy surprise. Treat everything as a happy surprise. That's the only way that we're going to get through this. So you could be mad right now that they're taking the release view and butchering it, but they had good reasons for it. Some of it is that, you know, some of the stuff is slipping to further patches due to other stuff that they need to work on. And when they pull it off of that release view, people took that as them stripping a promise away from them. Oh, we had the whole C was supposed to be in the last patch. Now it's not. It's been pushed back again. Well, you know, there's other things they have to get done before the whole sea is a viable ship to put in the game. There's things they have to do before the NPC taxi mission is viable. So, especially with Squadron 42 being the primary focus right now, you know, and that's, you'll see some good things about Squadron 42 in this roadmap. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they did in the release view. So they temporarily removed the following cards: player interaction experience, FPS radar and scanning, hacking, EVA tier 2, 0G push and pull. They are also removing these cards temporarily: persistent hangars and hangars manager app, or hangar manager app. So I know people are going to be disappointed about that, all of that. I mean, 0G push and pull has been on the roadmap for 4 years, I think, and it's been pushed back 4 years. So it's a little crazy that they still are pushing that back, but it has something to do with Squadron 42. They're also releasing or removing some of these other cards, which is the NISC Hull C, which everybody was looking forward to, the NPC taxi missions, and the Pirate and Vandal swarm improvements. Those are being pushed back as well. My guess is that has something to do with bringing in the new Vandal ships, or the rework of the Vandal ships, and they don't want to reveal that just yet. So, what has been added to the 3.17 column? A coffee shop. That's it, guys. A coffee shop. Area 18 is going to get a new interactable coffee shop. Yeah. I'm super excited. You can really tell, right? An effing coffee shop. Seriously, CIG? This is what we have to be excited about. Yeah, I mean, you guys can't see it, but I really want to throw my mouse right now. Anyways, let's go to other progress tracker and see what else they are adding to the progress tracker. And that would be the Argo SRV. So this is going to be the tow truck of, or the tugboat of the verse, more or less. The Great Cat Industrial Cygnus Mining Droid. This is only supposed to be added to Squadron 42. Maybe we'll get it in the verse. Who knows? This is a big mining droid, a mining bot. I don't know what you want to call it. It's for mining. Then we will get the Hospital Surgeon. They're working on that one as well. The Military Multi-Tool. I'm not sure what that's going to entail, but it's only going to be in Squadron 42. So it's probably like the multi-tool you have now. It's just a military version. The AI arcade machine. So AI will be able to play arcade machines. That's kind of cool. I hope one day we'll get to. AI usable system version 2. Modular shaders, server streaming, which is like server object container streaming. It's another thing for the background replication layer, etc. DGS crash recovery. That's the dedicated game server. More work being done on it. Long-term persistence. More work being done on it. Wheeled vehicle physics improvements. Oh, that'll be nice. Well, if the vehicles can move on certain rocky planets, that'll be nice. Reputation version 2. So they're going to add more stuff to the reputation system. Look IK architecture refactor. I'm not sure what that is. It's a remap of the eye trajectory using eye expressions that are defined in rig logic. So I guess maybe something to do with eye tracking. That's cool. The following deliverable previously removed are now returning to the progress tracker. Bounty Hunter version 2 and persistent habs. So all in all, that's what's on the roadmap. Now, what is going on in the sprint report behind the scenes? So I will bring this over here now so you can see this. Yeah, I know that's a crazy change in color. So let's talk about the sprints that are concluded first. AI planetary navigation, backpacks. Both of those were for the PU. Chapter 1, 5, 7, 9, 11, 14, 20, 22, 25, and 27 have all been completed for Squadron 42. That's great news. Great news. If you don't think it's great news, I don't know why you can't think that's great news. That's fantastic. Comm Array mission improvements, Bravlev physics rework, which some people have already experienced. Identity service, the infiltrate and defend missions, laser trip mines, map and radar system rework, mining gadgets, NPC tracker service, proximity mines, refinery ships. Wait, what? Yeah, refinery ships, guys. Rescue and transport missions, rest stop hangar replacements, subsumption service with the server mission logic, and the Xi'an cargo in Squadron 42. All those have been concluded. Now let's go on to the sprints that they have started. The AI Usable System version 2, Bounty Hunter version 2, Fire Extinguisher, the Great Cat Industrial Cygnus Mining Droid, as you know, Great Cat Industrial Salvage Backpack. That sounds interesting. The Great Cat PTV Gold Standard. Yes! The buggy is getting gold standard. Hospital Surgeon, Military Multi-Tool, Modular Shaders, Reputation version 2, Server Streaming, Unannounced Vehicle, and Weapon Handling Tier 2. That's not all. There are some currently ongoing things as well. So we're going to go through all of these. There's a lot of them here. Aceto Station, AI landing improvements, AI navigation links like ladders and ledge grabs, AI untrained combat, animatable gun helmet, Archon, asset reference database, ATC system rewrite, Atlas, atmospheric pressure damage, Banu merchantman, 14 devs, bombs, breaker's yard, building interiors, cargo system refactor. We'll get to the chapters in a minute. Improved OC workflow, jump point spacescaping, jump points, Levski hospital interior location. By the way, jump points, 142 and the PU. Yeah. Life support tier 0, lockable containers, login flow, loot generation tier 1, Lorville hospital interior location. Well, devs. Maya loadouts from P4K, MFD reworks, MISC Hull A, MISC Hull C, MISC Odyssey, 3 devs. So that's probably just concepting and whatnot. These are final touches, I'm sure. Move planet to compute, NPC scheduler service, Nix system, planet and mission setup, Origin 600i gold standard, outlaw medical outfits, outpost homestead, independent and outlaw. A lot of devs working on that. Outpost theme variants, persistent hangars, persistent streaming and server meshing, 44 devs. Cargo refactor, which a lot of people are looking forward to. Chapter 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 18, 19, 21, 23, and 26 are still being worked on. As well as character work, charge drain tier 0, chem line, which is the, well, I thought it was a shop, but like you could buy things, but it's only Squadron 42, so I don't know. Civilian NPC movement improvements, commodity kiosk, consolidated outland hover quad, derelict spaceships, points of interest, DGS mesh node, DNA head texture update, Drake Corsair, Drake Vulture, dynamic events, dynamic population. Let's see, where were we here? Player experience tier 0, personal inventory, player experience tier 1, lockers and inventory. Player item shard transition, probability volume encounter density refactor, that's a mouthful. Pyro space stations, Pyro system, planet and mission setup. Quantum simulation, quantum travel experience. Raster, replication layer and entity authority. Resource management, rivers and basins. Then we have ECUS improvement, enemy characters, enemy ships, entities stow and destroy, air reporting and crash handling, EVA tier 2, female player head, fire hazard, FPS radar scanning, which we're waiting on, frontier clothing, FS tech animation asset integration, Gen 12 render tier 1, Grey Cat industrial tool, Grey Cat industrial tractor tool, hacking tier 0, actor status tier 1, Hex. I'm not sure what that is. Is that Grim Hex? What? I don't know. Hybrid service. Then we have roads, RSI Scorpius, salvage tier 0, security behavior, selling, services distributed load testing system, shield emitters, ship, CPU, ship-to-ship refueling, shops and patrons, which, by the way, ship-to-ship refueling was on Inside Star Citizen, and I'll have another video on that soon. Spacescaping, Squadron 42 vehicle support, Star Worlds improvements, Subsumption editor integration, Theaters of War miscellaneous support, third-person camera version 2, unannounced content, unannounced vehicle, unannounced tech, and another unannounced vehicle. So there you have it. That is the Roadmap Roundup, plus a little bit more for you guys so that you can see what's going on right now. Again, it's a little disappointing that they're kind of killing the release view for us, but we need to reassess our point of view on the development of the game. Again, everything should be a happy surprise. That's the way we need to treat it. Maybe with the exception of this silly little coffee shop vendor being what was added to 317. That's, you know, you didn't even have to put that on there, CIG. We don't need to know that the coffee shop vendor's there. Let us just discover that. It'll be a happy surprise for us when we do. This is not a happy surprise. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the section down below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I really do appreciate everybody tuning in. You guys are awesome. Check out the Patreon and the YouTube members. I really do appreciate you guys supporting the channel. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.